Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder Pat Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. So let's take a look at Tesla. They had the Model Y reveal last night, which was out of like a 50-minute presentation, was only like 6 minutes, shrouded in darkness, and looks remarkably like the Model 3 with a lift kit. People were rather unimpressed. Gap down today, sold off. Found a little key support at this ledge right here. We talked about that. So that's going to be key. Let's sort of do an end of the week wrap up and see what's going on here. All right, on any rally next week, I'd watch for above today's high, which was 283.72. I'd really take it to about 285. Above 285, I'd start watching for this gap fill. A very key resistance coming in at 291. So that's where the top of the rotation zone is. Let me zoom in here. Let me see if I can do this properly. Grab my little hand here. There we go. Now we can see it. We have 291.60, 290.58. I'm splitting the difference and saying about 291 right in here. Somewhere that would fill the gap and then hit the GAN level, 25% retracement, which is very key from these lows, and just before the top of the rotation zone. And all this prior support area becoming resistance, which was tested yesterday and then failed again today with the gap down. Again, if we do get through there in a stronger rally, we'd be looking back to the 300 mark. Right now, on a move to blow today's low, still watching this 270 mark. And then next week, we have that rising longer-term trend line, which is coming in right now about 265. And then below that, 260. So that's your key levels based off the daily. Let's check in on the weekly chart. Weekly is now in oversold condition, but remember, it can keep getting more oversold. That 260 area right down here is also very key support. I would not be surprised to see that tested. We're right now at the 200-week moving average, which has been key support for a very long time. So again, breaking below today's lows could trigger another attempt down at these key support levels. This is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks down in Tesla. It's tried to rally a number of times, but always met with selling pressure. Things are looking remarkably weak, and from a fundamental standpoint, it sure does look, between them taking deposits on the Semi, which is not yet in production, and the Model Y, which first produced models are not supposed to be till the fall of 2020, and the shorter range one till the spring of 2021. It wasn't even deposits you're putting down on that. It was I don't even remember now, but it wasn't technically a deposit because it doesn't. You can ask for it back, but it doesn't count against the purchase price of the car. You have to read the fine print. Looks sort of like they're doing a cash grab, and they might be running out of cash, which is not good fundamentally, because the stock, from a fundamental perspective, is very highly valued with its current market cap. So at some point, if you're long, know where your stops are, please, because this could start a cascade down. It also sounded like with Musk spent the first while of the presentation last night running through all of Tesla's accomplishments for the last few years, sort of his accomplishments. And we still have that SEC issues overhanging, sort of sounding like it was sort of like hey, here's what I've done in case I'm no longer CEO. I don't know anything about that, like if that's going to happen or not, but just watch out, because if he's forced to step down again because he violated the SEC orders, it's down from the judge. The SEC's responding again. Musk already responded. SEC's responding again. Then the judge gets to make their ruling. So a lot of stuff's up in the air in the next little while, and if they're running out of cash, European deliveries are supposed to be weaker. We'll just have to see. Just be careful from the long side, and again, also be careful from the short side, because this has a tendency to do short squeezes. So on both sides, know where your stops are. We are just here to point out our levels, doing our analysis, and letting you know what to look for in the markets. Hope everyone has a fantastic weekend, and we will talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.